There's different ideas. We have a quarterback who allows us to do more.
If you even looked away or blinked, you may have missed when he said that, but he talks about having a quarterback who can do more. And since they're talking about the guys that are helping with the run game, we can only assume that it's the quarterback that we know is mobile on the ground, and that's Gunner Stockton. Is this enough clarification for you to believe that Gunner is quarterback one?
I mean, I've always held the belief that Gunner was going to be quarterback one, and even though Kirby Smart, I think, is clearly never going to come out and actively say at this point, yes, Gunner is our starting quarterback, there have been enough breadcrumbs along the way for Kirby to let us know, and I think today, whether it was a slip-up or intentional, only further hammers home the idea that this offense is going to be tailored to Gunner. And, Carson Beck, we don't need to relitigate everything that happened last year, but I think there's a big difference between the way that Carson played and the way that Gunner plays, and I think the way that Gunner plays, well, he doesn't have maybe as much pure juice as Stetson Bennett does, for a lack of a better term. He does a lot of the same things in terms of movability, in terms of probably wanting to use his legs specifically in the red zone to do things a little bit more, introduce a few more RPOs into this offense. And so, again, you hear the thing, we have a quarterback who can help us do a little bit more. Kirby did spend a lot of time today talking about the importance of the run game, and I do believe him in going out there and trying to fix that. I think Gunner should absolutely help Georgia do that in that regard, even though he's not going to run for 100 yards a game. I think Georgia's very much going to want to try and limit him, especially with how Gunner opens himself up to hits sometimes. But he's going to be a threat of enough so that the opposing team has to find a way to take care of him and at least keep an eye on him, which should free things up for the rest of the offense.